Hey guys, so I just got off a golf course right now. It's the first time I played on a real course in a very long time, many months. Um, and what can I say? It was a good day. I mean, it brought back a lot of good memories, some bad ones too. I will say I started the game when I was 9. I know in those days I loved it so much. I used to play from sunrise, sundown, always bother my parents to take me to the golf course, and it's just pure bliss, just utter joy. Even the bad shots wouldn't bother me, and I just love just playing and swinging a golf club, seeing the ball go in the air, and I didn't mind walking to it, and all the struggles in that. And um, but it was really amazingly fun for me starting out, and I'm not sure exactly why. I wasn't that good at it, but I just loved it. It was my passion from an early age, and I guess as you get older and you play in tournaments, there's more at stake. It got harder. I mean, it got more difficult and frustrating, and a lot more painful, especially as a pro when you play for money and your livelihood. Yeah, the pro golf scene was really tough. I really struggled with it. I felt like I got raped by a chainsaw. I mean, it was that bad. I mean, I got just crushed out there. A lot of good players out there, and I couldn't handle the pressure. I don't know what it was. I think I have the talent for it, but I just couldn't make it happen, and so I had to get out. And that's my pro golf days. Technically, I still am a pro. I didn't relinquish my status, but um, I don't actively play anymore. But I am still a pro golfer, and I won't give that up, and I won't turn amateur because I want to stay as a pro golfer still. Um, so that's that. That's for the round today. Went with some buddies to, local muni. Just didn't really warm up, hit some putts, and just went off. And wow, the first drive, it was a really bad one. I think the practice swings are fine, but I think for some reason my backswing stopped a lot shorter than I expected to. It was a very short backswing that I didn't quite anticipate, even though I wasn't intending to do that. And I sprayed it. It was short and crooked. And I think it was a theme throughout the day, just a lot of just rust. Didn't feel comfortable at all. It felt kind of like foreign, even though the fundamentals are still there, I guess. I was just not making good contact, just flubbing chips and just having very shaky putts. But that's how it is. It's to be expected, I guess. I mean, it's a hard game enough, and we don't play for so often. It gets even harder, I guess, theoretically. But overall, I shot a very nice score of 69. I mean, it is better than 68 actually. I will let you figure out why I say that. I think it's a little obvious, but anyways, as for how that score happened, despite all the bad golf, I mean, I did make use of some, I guess, I don't want to call it cheating, but just some, just the tactics we use as golfers, especially as amateurs or weekend golfers, where, you give yourself the first tee shot because it's a breakfast ball, which for a non-golfer, that means just do a redo because it's first shot of the day. Why would you want to get started off on a bad foot? You miss a short putt, but then you claim that you didn't try, so it doesn't count. So you just give yourself that putt. Drop a golf ball, if it goes in the water, kind of move your ball a little bit if it's in bad lie. And yeah, I did that. I mean, it's we all do that. So I got to shoot a really good score today. So yeah, so I actually even managed to beat my buddies, even though they are quite worse than me. They are what I would call sandbaggers who exaggerate the handicaps to the point where they give themselves more strokes. I saw right away. I mean, they are better than a 25 handicap they claimed, but what can you do? It's awkward. It's uncomfortable to call them out on that. So you just deal with it, and you win or lose that way. So actually, I managed to win with some tricks up my sleeve, such as the tactics I mentioned earlier that may not be ethical, but that's what you need to do to beat the sandbaggers, right? So yeah, overall, good day, won a little bit of money, and yeah, it's a very great game. I was really thinking a lot about it. Why is golf so fun for a lot of people? I mean, it's a very peaceful game. It's not very explosive or there's a lot of shock value to it. I was, looking at the range today, and I see a very common scene of just really bad golfers, old and young, that are just really trying hard for some reason. They just really grind on their swings to make sure they are on plane. They just want to discover that secret formula, that magic to be a great golfer. And these guys suck, by the way. They're like 30 handicaps, hit the ball nowheres. And I'm always confused because for me, I had incentive to play well, or try to play well at least. I want to be, rich and famous, I suppose, play in college. And I guess the goals are very, clear. And again, the incentives were very obvious, but something about golf, I will say, like terrible golfers that have no, future in the game as a pro or just as a competitive player at their club, they really try hard. And it is very mystifying for me, but this game is that addicting, I guess. So, so for those of you that are thinking about doing it, sure, give it a try. You may hate it at first, but once you hit that, great golf shot the very first time, you may be hooked. It is very, what I would call orgasmic, that flush golf shot that we all hit every now and then. I mean, we all hit like tens of bad shots in a row just for the opportunity to have a really good golf shot, and that keeps you hooked. And we need that because we don't have those moments of glory every now and then through all the frustration, then we just quit, right? So yeah, what can I say there? And where am I going with this? No, just nothing really, just observation. What else did I notice about golf? So I've been playing in 5-iron golf, like an indoor simulator. There's some simulators in inside fancy apartments as well. And one thing I really noticed was they really juice your numbers when you play. Like for example, I supposedly hit a lob wedge 115 yards. I hit my 6-iron 235, and I hit my driver 378. So I don't hit that far, especially given my current status as a non-golfer, really. I hit the ball maybe at best 320 on a good day, but I suppose I hit 370, and for me it's very obvious. I mean, I think the indoor simulator is trying to, pump up your ego, make you think that you hit it better than you do, hit it longer than you do, and just get you addicted to the game that way and pay more money. That's just how it is. Shockingly though, a lot of people do believe it, especially the ones that aren't competitive golfers. They really buy up their own hype. And they really think they're better than they are, and which is fine, I guess. I mean, sometimes ignorance is bliss. If you think that you hit the ball 295 on the simulator and you think that's real and, on the golf course, it's okay to believe that. So, yeah, I disagree with the tactics, but hey, retailers do that with clothes, where they slim down the mirror to make you look more flattering in it, whatever you're wearing, and have you buy that. I guess I can't blame them. So, yeah. Okay, enough of this. Goodbye, guys. Okay, thank you for listening. Okay, bye-bye.